things that started the rockiness in the road, and shortly thereafter, post-COVID, began a state of supply chain shortages. I can't get components, and I think, Kevin, correct me if I'm wrong. Components, you and Scott, you guys are on the manufacturing side. Electrical components. What other were some of the big items that you were really struggling to get a hold of back in that 2021 timeframe?
Commercial chassis were a big thing for a lot of people are building on commercial. Some of the main components on custom, even drivetrain components or axles and other things that really did create some hiccups in the supply chain for sure. And then definitely electronic components. When you look at the chip issue that was happening at the same time as COVID. So, I think there was a ripple effect for quite a while and then a lag time to catch up from a lot of that.
Yeah, agreed. A lot of those, there's a lot of press on the automotive side, but it's a lot of those same components that go into the vehicles that the fire service uses as well. So a lot of those similar components were kind of struck by the supply chain crunch.
So we have the bumpiness of 2021 happen. We then jump into a supply chain issue, which is kind of in 2021, starting in 2022. You can't get components, as we're talking about. We did see a dip. I'm not gonna lie. We saw a dip in the number of trucks produced, but the rumor mill started. You can't get trucks. They can't get components. If you need a truck this year, you need to buy it now. And so all of a sudden, we saw a mad rush start, and that was just the starting of a snowball effect, right? And then you continue on. I think, shortly thereafter in 2022, out comes, hey, by the way, there's a 2026 engine emission, EPA emission change that's going to impact the engines for 2026. We don't know how much, but it's going to be expensive. You better buy your engines now. Oh, wait, we're actually going to have a limited number of production from some of the engine manufacturers. That just actually created that demand and that buzz in the fire service from the fire department's perspective about, man, if I'm going to buy a truck, I want to beat the engine emissions. I got to get my order in now because they can't get components. They can't produce as many trucks. Well, funny enough, in the scheme of things, when you actually break this down to statistical levels, it's been relatively flat for the amount of production capacity that was pre-COVID and post-COVID.